Look at all the treasure everywhere.
I need water.
Then go get some.
I don't have any money.
Water's free, you idiot.
Why get water when you can get Starbucks?
Starbucks is disgusting and overrated.
Yeah, like you.
OMG, burn. I am so tweeting that.
It's only my first day, and Miss Chandler yelled at me within the first 5 minutes of class.
I know, right? So strict. Yeah, once I walked into class with some Starbucks and she made me throw it away because it wasn't water.
You deserve it. Oh,
Yeah. One time after a test, she took my book away because she thought I was cheating. Like, why would you need to read a book if you could just watch Netflix?
I've never had any problems with Miss Chandler. I think she's very nice.
well, of course you think that. You're her favorite.
Guys, look, there's a Starbucks in the sewer!
Oh, who would do such a thing?
Elvis, there's a bee on your shoulder.
Way to play it cool, Elvis.
Well, guys, check this out.
Hey, let me see.
Old man McGregor just takes the bucket.
Check out his last words.
In his last days, he mumbled of treasure. His last words before death were, find it, keep it safe. What?
Dude, do you think he was bluffing?
Do you think it's true? What if he actually had treasure?
No way.
Let's look it up.
No way. Miss Chandler told us about the myth of the McGregor treasure.
Maybe we should go look for it.
Where would it be?
Would this involve work?
Where should we start looking?
Maybe we should ask someone who knows about it.
Like who?
Maybe someone who's related to him, like his wife or something.
Hopefully she's still alive.
Let's look up her address.
Oh, she lives right around the corner from here.
Is this going to involve walking?
What are we gonna do once we get the treasure?
We should give it to the museum.
No, we should keep it for ourselves so we can be rich.
No, we should give it to the museum. Of course you would say that. Your parents own the museum.
Stop being greedy.
Stop being losers.
Fine, since you want the treasure for the wrong reasons, you can get it yourself.
Fine.
Fine. Wow, Mr. McGregor had a nice house.
Oh look, it's an old box. I wonder what's inside. Oh, it's a piece of parchment.
Guys, someone's here. Let's go.
Guys, I knew this was a bad idea. We should have just knocked.
This is a secret mission.
Hey, what's this?
It's a box, stupid.
What's on the bottom of the box?
Ooh, is it Starbucks?
No, it looks like a riddle. Let me read it. From clay that smokes to clay that speaks. From copper that sinks to copper that sings. From symbol to symbol, your treasure lies. Where will we find clay that smokes?
We should just go to a museum. They know a lot about things like this.
That's a great idea. Starbucks is right next to the museum. Let's go.
All right, let's see what we have here.
Give me that.
Elvis, you can't just snatch it from me. It's old and fragile.
What are all these numbers?
Looks like math.
No, Max, it's not math. It's some sort of code.
A code to what? The numbers correspond to the letters.
What letters?
I'm not sure.
some sort of writing on the bottom of the box.
I'm taking the box whether you like it or not.
Guys, this isn't fair.
Oh, what isn't fair? That Rebecca gave away the only clue that we had into finding the treasure?
No. I haven't even had Starbucks in like 30 minutes.
Well, maybe there's a clue at the museum or something.
What kind of clue?
Like, something that's related to clay that smokes, right? It just doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense.
What else did the riddle say?
Something about clay that smokes and clay that speaks. And don't forget the stuff about the copper. Right, copper that sinks and copper that sinks.
Alright, guys, let's hurry up to the museum before Jude and his crew find the treasure first.
I can't believe they want to donate the treasure to the museum. What a waste.
Some people like to feel superior.
Ellis. What are they looking for?
Something that has to do with clay that smokes.
What does this mean?
It's a riddle.
Clay that smokes? Clay that speaks?
Here to sit down, guys. We have been walking over 3.
Barbara Jean, this is our chance to do something important. We can make history.
Can we just make history later?
OMG, guys, you know what would make this museum like so much better?
Like Starbucks?
Yes, how'd you know I was gonna say that?
I'm psychic.
Wait a minute, look at the riddle. The word clay is capitalized. So, this can only mean one thing.
What?
Clay is a name. It's talking about a person.
A person named Clay?
Where could we find a person named Clay?
It's probably this statue.
Why is all this stuff so old?
Because it's a museum, what do you expect them to have new stuff? I totally go to the museum to have new stuff.
This old stuff is just so boring.
Look, there's a quote on this side. Maybe the numbers in the code have something to do with it.
I'm sure this is
Look, take the first set of numbers, 2 and 4. We go to the second line and the fourth letter.
H.
Then the next set is 2 and 12.
O.
I'll do anything if I could just sit around and do nothing.
It spells hotel.
Hotel? What does that mean?
I can't believe it. The answer has been staring me in the face my entire life. What are you talking about? Bill, the museum my parents own. It used to be a hotel. It was one of the only buildings that didn't get burned down when the Union Army came into town.
Come on, let's get to the museum.
Guys, look!
What is it?
It's a clay pipe.
Clay that smokes! Of course!
It says that it belonged to Alistair McGregor in 1864.
Alistair McGregor? Maybe that's old man McGregor's grandfather.
Yeah, and he probably buried the treasure when the Union Army was coming to Atlanta.
Right, he was probably trying to hide it from them. Ren, what are you doing?
Taking the clay pipe. It's obviously important.
You can't steal from a museum.
Why not? It's not like they'll miss it.
Okay, I'm so posting this on Instagram. Let's go. Okay. Wait, guys, I see Jude. Run, hide! Duck and roll!
So this place used to be a hotel in the 1860s. Lots of important people stayed here.
Why didn't it get burned down like the other buildings?
The Union Army needed a place to stay while they were in town.
So, were there any other buildings that didn't get burned down?
Just the Masonic Lodge.
So the statue sent us here. What are we looking for?
Probably something that has to do with McGregor.
But old man McGregor wouldn't have been alive when this place was a hotel.
Maybe his ancestors stayed here.
We have to get out of here before they see us. We can't leave until we know what they're looking for. We can't let them know we're here.
Guys, look, it's a book that shows everyone who ever stayed here. But it stops in 1864.
They have the box. Go grab it. Why me? Because you're the fastest. After you get it, we're gonna skip through the fire escape.
Look, Alistair McGregor stayed in room 203. Maybe he left behind some clues.
Let's go look.
will we get to sit when we get there?
All right, here I go.
Good job, Brian. Now we'll find the treasure for sure.
In 1898, the Masons built another Masonic lodge down the street, and their building was torn down to become a bank. That's what's damn wrong with it.
Not necessarily. What if the treasure is under the bank?
How would we get under the bank?
The same way everything else gets under the bank. We go through the sewers.
Guys, now I'm thinking that you're all just messing with me.
Exactly, and I know how we can get there.
How'd you even know this place was down here?
Well, when Samantha said she saw Starbucks in the sewer, it made me think there must be a drain from Starbucks to the main sewer system.
Wow, Jude, you're really smart.
Yeah, and if my calculations are correct, then the bank is this way.
Do you think there's like a couch or something down here?
We found it! Look at all the treasure everywhere. My parents aren't going to believe this.
This must have been the old basement to the Masonic Lodge before the bank was built over it.
And Alistair McGregor hid the treasure here so the Union Army wouldn't find it.
But why didn't he come back for it?
He was killed during the Civil War.
And to think, it's been down here for 150 years, and now we can take it back to the museum.
OMG, Jude, like not so fast.
Samantha, what are all of you doing down here?
I was like getting my Starbucks cup from the sewer and I saw your footprints. Duh.
I should have known.
So hand over the treasure.
It belongs to the museum.
It belongs to my bank account. But this is history. Didn't you learn anything at the museum? History is important. If we don't have history, we will never know who we are or where we're going. Guys, I think she's right. Claire, here's the clay pipe I stole from the museum.
Clay that smokes.
And I've learned something today. History is really interesting. It's like a movie that happened in real life and real places.
Wow, I like never thought about it like that. But I mean, it totally makes sense now.
And keeping people from learning about history isn't very nice.
So can we all agree that the treasure belongs in a museum?
Yeah, we can agree on that. What an amazing day this has been.
I know, right? I've like learned so much today. We should go back to the museum and learn more.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on.